Okay, guys. So we got Bleacher reports, top 100 player rankings from this season, and I don't normally make videos like this, but I was watching a KLT4Q video, and I had noticed, uh, I click on it to watch it, and I see injury exclusions, yeah, and I see just missed the cut, right? And I'm a Raptors fan, so I'm biased, but come on. If we're talking about this season, Norm is top 100. If we're talking about this season, Norm's top 100. I just clicked off his video because I'll watch it after I make this one. But I thought it'd be interesting because I know Norm's gonna, not Norm. I know Fred's gonna be on it. Pascal, Lowry, probably Baca, maybe Gasol, uh, maybe OG because oh yeah, yeah, OG. Yeah, I think that's fair. OG, yeah, that'd be everybody from our team. Norm should be on here. Like, okay, let's see. Dante, uh, I would put here. Yeah, T.J. Warren for sure. Derek White, I'm pretty sure, and Duncan Robinson. Over Norm, no. I'm sorry, not this season. Because if we're talking about this season, Norm's been better. Norm has been better. Come on, two-seeded Raptors. Okay, Duncan Robinson, I understand, but Derek White, no. Stop. Dante at 100 is fine. TJ, he's pretty underrated. I like him. He's fine. Norm could be over Derek White. I'm sorry. Norm could be over. Duncan's, I guess, fine. I would still take Norm over him, but it could be my bias. I haven't watched too much Heat games as well, to be fair. I think OG here is fine. Next season he should be higher. Let's see. Karis LeVert, Davis Bertans, Danny Green. I don't know which Morris this is. And then, wait a second. Mitchell Robinson, I guess. So Karis LeVert at 95. That's a bit high on the list. I can see him a bit lower. They have a good season. Davis Bertans, I think that's fine for him. He's gonna get some money this offseason. Danny Green, I would pick Norm over. I would pick Norm over him this season. Personal preference. Oh yeah, Marcus Morris. Yeah. I don't even know why I said which Morris. Yeah, Markieff is not coming up here. Marcus had a really good season until he got traded. So for Mitchell Robinson's for Gasol, yeah. So Gasol's here, Capella, Drummond, Whiteside, and Lou Will. Gasol at 90s for he had a lot of injuries this season, so I'm surprised he's even on this list to be honest. But yeah, Clint Capella, I like Clint. Drummond, yeah. Hassan Whiteside had a good year. Now it's debatable why he had a good year, but like, yeah, he had a good year. Lou Will's fine. Jared Allen, Robert Covington, Kelly Oubre. I liked Kelly Oubre this year a lot. Miles Turner and Al Horford. Yikes. Definitely Al Horford does not belong anywhere above the players I just named this year. This season, I'm sorry, he just doesn't. And they're gonna have him pretty low too, because Jared Allen is 85, Rocco at 84, Oubre at 83. Wow, they have Al Horford at 81. Yeah, no, no, not in my opinion this year. Hardaway Jr., Evan Fournier, Joe Ingles. Oh, we're talking about Draymond Green here. Yeah, no, no. I feel like if Draymond wasn't the player he was the past 5 years, he wouldn't be on this list, and that's not fair because if we're strictly basing it off this season, he would not be on here. I'm sorry, he should not be on here at all. Joe Ingles is fine. Jaren Jackson Jr. had a really good season. This is kind of high, to be honest. Could be lower. Jonathan Isaac, PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon, Christian Wood, and Patrick Beverly. This one's a bit tricky. I don't know. I don't know. John Isaac, I swear this guy was injured. PJ Tucker, you know, no, I don't know. Aaron Gordon's fine. Christian Wood's definitely fine because towards the end of the season, Sky was going off. The only reason besides Derrick Rose I was watching any Detroit games whatsoever. And Pat Bev, Pat Bev's a bit low, honestly. Yeah, I would pick, maybe I'm not of like this five. I would pick Jaren Jackson Jr. this year over Pat Bev. But Pat Bev had a pretty good year, to be fair. DeJounte Murray. I like DeJounte Murray a lot. So I'm not gonna complain. Buddy Hield. It's fine, I guess. Dennis Schroeder. I love Dennis Schroeder. This guy's overrated. He's been overrated his whole career. Not overrated, underrated. Sorry, underrated. So I think 68 is fine for him. Valanciunas. Yeah. Devontae Graham. I feel like Schroeder over Devontae. That's just my opinion this year. Devontae's MIP conversations, but like I feel like he fell off a bit, in my opinion. Beginning he was so hyped up that everybody forgot he kind of died down. Yeah, Derrick Rose at 65. D Rose had a good season this year. Bogdan, uh, Bogdanovich, yeah, fine. Tobias Harris, you know, the 76ers, he's been good, so I'm not gonna complain. Will Barton, that's fine. Ricky Rubio, I would pick D Rose over Ricky, in my opinion. This season especially. I think Rubio had a better, like, towards the end of the season. Like, overall, D Rose has been better this year. Derek Favors, yeah. Montrez, Brooke Lopez, yeah, Brooke is just like the perfect center that you would want on your team, to be honest. Besides like obvious ones like Jokic. Steven Adams, yeah. Steven Adams just doesn't get enough credit for his like overall ability on his team. He's a good player. Lonzo seems a bit low. I don't know, like kudos to him because this guy developed his jump shot. You know, he's been a good he's been good this year. I don't know, 56 though. I don't know. Ibaka, okay. Ibaka had a good year this year. Like, let's be honest, he had a really, really good year this year. Marcus Smart, yeah. DeMar at 53. Okay, let's just clear this up. DeMar's been underrated this year. He started off slow, right? And then people just thought he was like gone. He fell off. And then he started going off. And he's the only reason the Spurs are in the bubble right now, let's be honest. He went off. He was getting 20 and 30 points a game every time I watched the Spurs, and I barely watched the Spurs. Well, I watched their highlights mostly because like their whole games are kind of boring. I'll be honest, but like yeah, I would need to see who's above. Like Paul Millsap, I would pick DeMar over him, but he had a good year. He's pretty old now. Kevin Love, I would definitely pick DeMar over Kevin Love this year. LaMarcus, in my opinion, hasn't been better than DeMar this year. But he's been, yeah, he's been shooting the three. So, DeAndre Ayton, I like Ayton. Guy just keeps getting suspension or injuries. So, honestly, if he should be on this list is like debatable. But I don't mind his spot here. Brogdon has been good. Yeah, I thought he'd peak more on the Pacers team, to be honest, but he's been good. Jamal Murray, I can't look at this guy seriously anymore. I really can't. I'm skipping him. Spencer Dinwiddie over Jamal Murray. I'm not even gonna say any. D'Lo over Jamal Murray and Spencer Dinwiddie. Interesting. I mean, like, it's we kind of talk about like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this because he was on the Warriors and the Warriors really, and Zach LaVine. Ooh. Okay, I like Zach. He should be lower on this list. Like he should be in like I would say 30s. I would say 30s. I think D'Lo's fine, but I feel like Spencer and Jamal are kind of better this season. D'Lo's like I don't know. I'm gonna keep going down. Ooh. Yeah, no. Zach LaVine's over or Gordon Hayward. I'm sorry. Zach over Gordon. Not much to say. Fred. I put Zach LaVine over Fred too. Even as a Raptors fan, I'm saying this. Zach over Fred. But Fred definitely over Gordon and over D'Lo for sure. This season at least. John Collins has been crazy this year. I really liked watching the Hawks games. Not even really as much for Trey, but John Collins. Like, it sounds weird, but like really liked him this year. Eric Bledsoe. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Eric Bledsoe, he's really solid point guard. Yeah, that's all I have to say really. Porzingis at 39, yeah. Ooh, Gallo over Porzingis. Interesting. I don't know about that. Vucevic at 37. That's kind of low. Yeah. De'Aaron Fox. Yes. The bonus at 35. Ooh. Ja over Sabonis. I don't know. I don't think so. Sabonis was an all-star this year. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like, Ja is gonna be better than Sabonis next year. This year, I don't know, because actually if Sabonis is on Memphis, I don't know if they're in a 8 seed. I don't know about that. CJ, I liked CJ a lot in the playoffs last year. In my opinion, he was kind of doing better than Dame last year in the playoffs. At least against the Warriors. At least against the Warriors. But him over Sabonis. This season, I'm not too sure. Donovan at 32. I don't mind that, I guess. Shea over Donovan. I don't mind that. Shea's been good this year. Jaylen Brown 30. That's fine. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, I have to see what they're saying. If you're reading this placement could be over ambitious for a 19-year-old who's played 500. Okay, the minutes, yeah. So if you have other players that are injured, not on here, like why is Zion on here, or that were injured for like a pretty decent majority? Even the Raiders, yeah, I don't know if I'd put Zion this high. Definitely, actually no, I know I wouldn't put him like. I say low in the list because like we're going down, so low in this list. It should be way higher, like over 50, because we didn't see enough. We didn't see enough. Any NBA player could go off for 20 games, right? Any. So yeah, yeah, no. So Brandon Ingram, fine. A D Book. I'm a Raptors fan, but D Book's my favorite player in the NBA. I'm sorry. I know it's random, but D Book's my favorite. Everything about D Book I like, except for his defense. He could work on it, but like, yeah, D Book's just been my favorite player. I have his jersey in my background right now. I'm not gonna get it, but yeah. Bam over D Book. Bias aside, I don't know. I don't know if I'd put him over D Book, but yeah. Drew Holiday. Whoa, I like Drew, but over D Book and Bam. No, no, no. I like Drew, but if he was playing as a top 25 player right now in the NBA, their team should be in the playoffs. Like guaranteed spot in the playoffs right now. Kemba 24, Trey 23. Trey over Kemba, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Oh. No, 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 no. 22? Okay. I'm a Westbrook fan. He's top 3 players for me right now in the league. Like him and D Book are like so close together and like my favorites. I love Russell Westbrook. I always have. I've been a like OKC fan as well back in 2012. That's my second favorite team besides the Raptors. And this is so disrespectful. Wow. He was arguably, in my opinion, better than James Harden towards the end of the season. He was. in my opinion. And like, uh, okay, like he was shooting threes in the beginning, and everybody knows he's not supposed to be shooting threes, and then he stopped. Look, uh, flipping the switch. Why is he at 22? I bet every player in the top, like up to we get to like 12, I can I could put over, I could put Westbrook over him. Bradley Beal, I could put Westbrook over Beal. I could. I like Beal a lot. I put Westbrook over him. Okay. I'm a Raptors fan. I like Kyle Lowry. He's underrated. In my opinion, people call him overrated. He's underrated for what he does. But Westbrook's better. Westbrook is better. That's not debatable, in my opinion. Westbrook's better than Kyrie, that's for sure. I would put Kyle Lowry over Kyrie this season. Because this season, come on, Kyrie barely played, man. I barely saw this guy play. Rudy Gobert, Westbrook over Rudy any day. Pascal, I would put Westbrook over Pascal. I'm a Raptors fan. I would put Westbrook over Pascal. And I really like Pascal, especially this year. I put Westbrook over Paul George this year any day. Any day. Paul George, in my opinion, I really liked him in OKC until the playoffs. Like, I still found him fine in the playoffs, but like this year in the Clippers, I barely heard his name. I would watch the games. He wasn't the same. Ben, I think Ben this year's been good. I could put Westbrook there in front of him, but Ben's been really good this year. I would put Ben over Cat and Westbrook over Cat. I like Cat. Chris Paul. Would I put Westbrook over Chris Paul this year? I think they're close. I think they're close. Like Westbrook had the better season, in my opinion. But OKC like was not like gonna like they weren't projected to win as many games. I always thought they were gonna like still be like a 6, 7 seed. I think they're fifth or fourth, but I thought they were gonna be 6 or 7. And I was telling my friends that, and they're like, no, they're lottery. I'm like, they still got Chris Paul, Steven Adams, you know, they got Shea. I didn't think they were gonna be that bad, and they were like way better than I thought they were gonna be. So someone that thought they weren't gonna be that bad. Uh, though Westbrook's like Embiid 12. Ooh, Tatum over Embiid. Hmm. Maybe this season. Maybe this season. I think yeah. Ben towards the second half of the season was better than Embiid. Or when Embiid got injured, he was at least. Tatum at 11 is kind of iffy in my opinion. Whoa. Yeah, this one's ooh, definitely Westbrook over Chris Middleton. I know Chris Middleton's having a good year. He's underrated, but this makes him overrated. Like this is not okay. This is not okay. Chris Middleton at 10. Who says Chris Middleton and thinks top 10 NBA? You say Chris Middleton, you think maybe top 25. No, I'm sorry. I think he's 50 40 90 club, or he's close to it this year. But 10 is just no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Jason Tatum over Chris Middleton. If the Bucks have Jason Tatum, they have an even better record. And that's hard because they have a really good record right now. Embiid over Chris Middleton. That's hard. Because Chris Paul over Chris Middleton this year. Yeah, not the Bucks who need him, but yeah. Cat Ben definitely over Chris Middleton, and Westbrook over Chris Middleton. Uh, and Beal, in my opinion. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy had a good year, but 9 I feel like could be a bit too low. I could see him maybe not like 13, 14 maybe. I do see him better than Chris Middleton though, so that's fair. Ooh, Anthony Davis at 8. Oh, interesting. Having like a debatable MVP season. So number 8. Okay, yeah, Dame I can see over 80. Cause okay, 7 though. Ooh. Yeah, Dame had a really good season, but no. Jokic, yeah, I could see Jokic in my opinion over Embiid. So fair enough. Uh, Luka at 5, Harden 4, Y 3. Yeah. Okay, so like I agree with the like 1, 2, 3. I feel like James Harden's a bit debatable at 4, because like he kind of fell off at the end of the season. Like every time I wasn't watching Houston games like the last month of the season. No, I wouldn't say month. I would say like 2 or 3 weeks. Like the full games, I was watching the highlights and like I was checking the box score and stuff. And like James Harden's not really a player that you like check the box score and you'd be like, oh, he had a bad night, but he's still impacted in other ways because that's not really him. And I was seeing a lot of like 4 or 17 shooting, like really bad shooting nights for him towards the end. And Westbrook was the one like putting him on his backpack, right? But number 4 for him, I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's fine. Um, I feel like if the season kept going on, he'd be like higher on the list, to be honest. Uh, with like the way he was playing. But other than that, I think it's fine. Westbrook is just like done dirty in this, like super dirty, and I'm like, I want to throw up just looking at 22. But yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm not gonna join Streamlabs Prime, even though I do like Streamlabs. Shout out to Streamlabs. But yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Westbrook at 22 actually makes me want to throw up. Zion at 29 is just super like bad. Norm not making top 100, not okay with me. I think Siakam at 17 is fine. Lowry at 20, switch him and Westbrook for sure. And yeah, those are probably my biggest complaints. Oh yeah, Drew Holiday at 25 too. That one was weird. But yeah, all right, later.